The Recruitment Society currently represents about 8,000 members. It's a free association for people to join through the LinkedIn group, and we'll be making an announcement later in March about how the association is going to change and represent its members in a slightly different way going forward. The organisation has been around since 1979. It is non-partisan. It doesn't represent any one part of the recruitment industry. In fact, we see ourselves as a bit of a United Nations where anybody who's associated with the industry can come together to debate, to talk about their offering, to showcase new ways of working, or simply to network and to meet people who've got that interest in recruitment. The biggest challenge, I think, facing all recruitment, in particular for in-house recruiters going forward in 2014, is supporting businesses coming out of the recession. From that Lehman collapse back in the 2008 time, we've had 5 years or so of quite difficult times. Some have survived better than others, but I think everybody is seeing some shoots, and I think everybody's talking quite positively about the industry. And recruitment tends to lead. So when things get better in the economy, you see organisations hiring, and so recruitment often leads the recovery. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how recruitment as an industry can support UK PLC. Well, I think employers really struggle with multiple relationships. It's why I think preferred supplier lists have been cut down to the bare minimum, because the requirement for high quality engagement, for branding, for the employer to be represented in the market in the best possible light has meant you can't have 200 or 300 agencies working for you if you're a big recruiter, a big recruiting organisation. You want it to be tight. You want a small number of really good relationships, people who can really present your brand to the candidate, your values to the candidate, and understand the recruitment process and the competency you're after. That has been, I think, a big win, but it's also been a bit of a millstone. It's meant that you're working with a small number of agencies, so the reach into the market has been getting less and less, and you've been relying on a small number of agencies to do that reach for you. I think it's why there's been a great success in the use of job boards, where organisations have been able to cast a much wider net. I think the trick now is that where we're going to see the next phase of development in the recruitment market is the coming together of the two, casting a wide net through a trusted approach that's going to give you access to high quality candidates in a very short timescale. That would tick all the boxes that companies are after. It was quite exciting to discover what the TheJobPost is doing. I think it's one example of where people being creative in recruitment, thinking about some of the problems that recruiters have, and thinking about how recruitment can take its place, I think, as one of the most important aspects of human resources in any organisation.